Hi, my name is Regitze Simonsen. Today I want to talk about why a lot of people are going vegan. Maybe you've noticed that a lot of people are going vegan and you're wondering why. Today I want to talk about just one of the good reasons for going vegan. There's lots of good reasons actually, but let's just take it one by one. One of the good reasons is because of all the infectious diseases like the COVID-19 that we just went through. Many people know that it came from the wet markets in China, but the COVID-19 is not the only one. There's been many diseases, infectious diseases in the past that actually came from animals, from farmed animals. And mutated inside the animals and then spread it to people. And this only happens because of the way that we are treating animals, the way we are keeping animals, the way we are farming animals, so to speak. It doesn't happen when animals are being kept, or not being kept, but living a natural life in nature. We had the Spanish flu back in the 1800s was actually also from a poultry farm. And lately we had in 2009, we had the swine flu pandemic, which came from a pig farm in Northern California. Then we had in 1918 the bird flu pandemic, which came from chicken farms in Kansas. We had the BSE, which came from cattle farms in the UK and spread to people. We had the Nipah, that came from pig farms also. We had mares that came from camel farms. We had the bovine TB that came from dairy farms. We had the bird strain viruses like H5N1 and H7N9, which came from poultry farms. We had SARS and COVID-19 that came from wet markets. So the problem is not the animals or the viruses actually. It's the way that we are treating animals when they're being kept in captivity and under poor conditions. Their immune system is weak, and when they're being kept in a lot of animals very close together, then viruses have the perfect condition of mutating and spreading to the other animals, and at some point they mutate so they can jump from one species to another one, and that's how they can all of a sudden spread from not just the same animals but to human beings also, and they have close contact with human beings because they're being kept in farms where there's farmers, humans, and that's how they spread to human beings. Then actually the CDC says that 3 out of 4 new infectious diseases come from animals. So they call the COVID-19 just a rehearsal pandemic, so we can expect much more severe pandemics in the future. But that's just one of the problems with the way that we're treating animals. There are many other problems that I'm going to address in other videos. But for me, the most important thing is the ethical part. Is it really ethical, the way that we are treating animals and also taking their life from them? They have as much right to be on the earth as human beings. They have a life and a soul. Actually, many spiritual leaders say that all beings, so humans and animals, we all have a piece of God in us, which is our soul. So we are not different. We have a piece of the same soul, so to speak. Our soul is the same. So that's another thing that I find unethical to kill animals, because we're not that different. We all have a soul. Animals have a soul too. Comment below, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Please share this video with anyone and help us spread the message. And take care.